was at school and there were some taxi cab sexual assaults, and it's kind of like if you're going home from a party and you can't take a cab, like what else are you going to do? And so the female identified classmates, my women identified classmates, and I were talking about what we have on our keychain to protect ourselves from sexual assault on walks home at night. And a lot of rape whistles, I pulled out my mace, a girl even showed her printmaking knife that she carries, and we all kind of had this moment where we shared this ritual that we all experienced, and it was second nature for us, but the guys in the classroom were pretty shocked that they even had to think about it, and I was shocked that they were shocked. So I knew I needed to represent this visually. So I created Guarded. And Guarded was visualized from the get-go to be black and white headshots of women and female identified people holding what they carry to keep themselves safe on walks at home. And I always saw the idea of a keychain being something that everyone uses to access things that they need to get by on a day-to-day basis, whether it's to get back in their house or get in the car. And so I saw the mace or the rape whistle attached to that as this like looming reminder of sexual assault. And so I started the series. I saw lots of rape whistles, lots of mace, and I put up my initial series for my final critique in intermediate photography class, and a woman I didn't even know stopped me in the hallway and said, and she like gave this disgusting like, ugh, look, and I was like, oh, this is like, I get really stressed out right now, why are you doing this? And then she stopped me and said, no, like, people need to see this. And that moment, when I saw that my work stopped someone and made them talk to me, when traditionally I was working with themes that weren't so personal, was really like arresting for me in that moment, and I knew I had to continue it. So I decided, this was the end of my junior year, so I decided to keep the series going and work on it for my honors project my senior year. And so I put out another open call, changed the location outside so more people could stop by and have their photo taken. And I just met a bunch of people, we chatted, and I took a lot of portraits, and I got a show at a gallery in Iowa City called Space One. And I was really excited about the work, and I just decided to put it out there on the internet some more. And I submitted it to a blog, Hello Bagels, and they picked it up. And Zoe Deschanel shared it and on our Facebook page, and the next morning I woke up to emails from like BuzzFeed and Huffington Post, and this was all my last week of college. And so it was this like crazy whirlwind movie experience of interviews and TV show spots and radio spots, and checking my email when I'm out with my best friend on our last night for graduation. And it was really surreal to see all this attention on the project, and that this spoke to so many people. Like I had emails from women in the 70s, or women who grew up in the 70s, saying they fought this fight when they were my age and they were sad that it was still happening. And so I was really excited by the momentum of the project, and I knew I wanted to keep this going. So I decided to team up with a writer and create a book for it. I talked with a potential photo book publisher, and we're traveling the country, and I'm speaking about the work. We're leading safe space discussions with feminist groups on campus, and then I'm taking more pictures while she talks to some people for material for this essay for the holistic approach to the experience. And we've gone to Minnesota, Illinois, and Omaha, and we're have a couple of other places lined up for this semester. And I'm really excited about where this is going, and I've met so many people, and my mindset on this work has broadened, because I first saw this weapon as something on your keychain, but I've seen the resilience and the perseverance of all of these people I've photographed. I've seen umbrellas and water bottles and iPhones being used as something you can clutch to hit someone if someone tries to attack them and walk home. And it's heartbreaking, but it's so strong at the same time. And also, having your work out on the internet has been a really surreal experience, because first you get so much more of what people are. You get so many more people looking at the work, because traditionally, if the work if it's in a gallery, it's only accessible to the people who don't work during the gallery hours, the people who can actually go there, and the people in that geographic location. But once you put it on the internet, it gets picked up by sites that cover a wide variety of demographics in their audience base. It explodes, and so many more people can see the work. And I've gotten so many critiques and comments, and I think that's really important to recognize that some people who disagree with your work are just disagreeing with the message behind it, but also if it's very important to respond to the audience base and try to be as representational as possible. I've been trying to be more inclusive with my rhetoric, talking about gender, and that's something I'm always trying to do one. But also, it's thinking about the critiques. The biggest thing I had was people saying that some methods that women were using was not effective, and that people should get a gun. But I think the important distinction I'm trying to make in this work is that it's not a how-to guide, it's just showing this sad reality of what's happening. And so I'm just beyond thrilled that this work has reached a variety of audiences, and that I can keep going and keep traveling, keep meeting new people and making it work. I'm super excited to have started at the Des Moines Social Club's Viaduct Gallery, and I really hope you come out to see the work and the programming that will surround it in April.
Today's show is brought to you by Fat Ham Productions. Fat Ham, right there.